Hey everybody, it's Tyler with Tyler Talks Travel Trailers. I am super excited to show you guys this floor plan. This is going to be one of Catalina's budget-friendly, longer travel trailers. I've been showing more of like the 20-foot range, but this is going to be a 30-foot travel trailer with tons of space, a super slide, and a lot of extra features. So I haven't done this one before, so I'm going to tell you the price right now here at Albuquerque RV. So your MSRP is $38,043. If you come to me, I'll take very great care of you. Just call in, ask, or come in. Your sell price is going to be $28,995. That is an amazing deal. So when we go through this, you'll see why it's such a great value with all the added features that they gave you on this model. So like always, we're going to do the specs first. It takes me 1 minute to do those specs, and then we'll dive inside. Let's go, guys. So your basic specs on this 2025 Catalina 261 BHS. Your unloaded vehicle weight is 5,541 pounds. Your cargo carrying capacity is 1,559 pounds, which brings your fully loaded weight to 7,100 pounds. Your hitch weight is 646 pounds. Your length is 30 feet 5 inches. Your width is 8 feet. Your exterior height, including the AC, is 11 feet 1 inch. Your tanks. Your freshwater tank is 44 gallons. Your gray water tank is 40 gallons. Your black water tank is 30 gallons. And your awning size is 15 feet. Let's jump inside. All right, what a beautiful day. It's finally not 100 degrees out here, so I am going to start having a lot of fun doing these tours with you guys as it cools down. So like I said, this is one of their bigger bunk houses, Catalina Summit Series. This thing has tons of features on it that usually you won't get in this price point, and I promise that. A lot of them are outside, so definitely stick around for those. So if you're someone that's maybe graduating from a pop-up to this, that's going to be a massive upgrade. Or maybe you're someone that just doesn't have a slide out. You get one huge slide on this trailer. So as you can see, this is the main slide. It's framed out right there. You do have one slide. So it's the only slide in this entire trailer, but look at all that floor space it gives you. So if you have a big family, you have kids, they want to bring friends along, you definitely have the opportunity to accommodate everyone. When you first walk in, this is kind of the entertainment area. So it does not come with a TV, but this is where you would hang it. So there's backer board right here. That way when you want to mount your TV, you can put a really big TV right there. So you definitely got the space for that. You have indoor, outdoor JBL speakers. You got a little storage right here. Put your DVDs, things like that in there. You do have your control panel over here to the left when you first walk in. So this is where you'll control your lights, your awning, your slide, all of that good stuff. All you do is just flip a switch and it'll do its thing. So you don't need to light it or do anything other than just push the button. Super simple. To my left, as you walk in, is the kitchen area. So as you can see, you got a really good farm style sink. It's a good size. Sometimes they make these so small you can't do the dishes. And you got to think this is a big trailer, which means there's a lot of mouths to feed, and the cleanup, you want it to be as easy as possible. So giving you this nice big sink will definitely help versus having the smaller one. You do sacrifice a little bit of counter space. So I always tell you this, it's a give and take with these travel trailers. You gain one thing but lose another. So you really got to think about what's important to you. So if you want a bigger sink, you're going to sacrifice some counter space, but if you want more counter space, you have to sacrifice the sink. I will say though, you can add an extension right here. They put them on other trailers, but maybe you could just put an extension right here to help with some extra prep space. But over here is the stove, 3 top burner. Got your fancy lights. It has the igniter, so you don't have to light it with a match or a lighter. This particular floor plan does not have the oven. We get a lot of customers that want ovens and some that don't. So we kind of order a mixture of ones with ovens and without. So you got some storage in replacement of where the oven would be. I feel like if you get the oven, you could still use it as storage. So you could put your pots and pans in there. So might as well you know, it's up to you. Some people just don't like the oven because they don't use it. So you can have both options. You got some storage right here under the sink, easy access to your plumbing. That's some pretty great storage right there. And then you have another cabinet up here. I will say the only thing I wish they would have put in this kitchen is maybe a couple drawers. So I do not see any drawers, but you can get a utensil organizer, you know, and put that inside of one of these cabinets and you'll have a place for your utensils, no problem. But it would have been nice to see one drawer in here maybe to help with that. You got a microwave, pretty standard, and you got your light fan combo. To the right of me, you have your gas electric fridge with a separate freezer. So plenty of room in this to bring as much food as you need for the weekend. It's auto, so all you do is put this thing on auto and it'll switch between the two on its own. Makes it really easy for you. And then you have a little cubby up here for storage. So overall, not a bad kitchen. The only thing I would say about this kitchen is maybe some added drawers, or you can add an extension for the countertop. Other than that, that is a great kitchen. I think it has plenty of storage for your pots and pans, and then you would probably need like a utensil organizer. One thing I do love about this floor plan though, they give you a massive pantry. So this will definitely help with some of those drawers missing. And what's crazy about this, remember the price point that I told you in the beginning, $28,995. I'm going to keep saying that throughout the video because there are features that you usually wouldn't get at this price point. So this particular pantry is nice because you can remove these, every single one, and you know, you can put your brooms in there, different things. You can kind of adjust them how you need to accommodate what you have and what you're bringing along. But one thing that I think is crazy is they actually give you washer and dryer prep. How awesome is that? So you could get a washer and dryer in here, it's already ready to go, and then you just remove this bottom one. But overall, I really like when they do those removable shelves, just so that way you could kind of utilize the space however you feel you need it to be. So that adds a lot of extra storage in this kitchen area, other than just those ones right there. If we go back to the front and come to the left, we have the couch, which is also, it serves as storage as well as extra sleeping. So as you can see down here, this is just magnetic, and look at all that storage under there. There's still a little dust. We got to clean this thing. We just got it. But that's some nice storage as well right there. They add quite a bit of storage, and they put it in places that you wouldn't think, which is nice because they're utilizing a space that normally would not be used for storage. So I'm gonna lay in this on this couch, that way you could see the size of it. Let's move these decorations. Okay, so it's just basically like a futon. As you can see, you got those cup holders right here. You could fold that up, and then this just comes up and kind of lays flat for you. So I am 5'7", and we will see how much space I got. So not bad. So you could sleep a shorter adult, but definitely really great sleeping space. You know, like I said, if you have friends, kids that bring friends along, you will be able to accommodate them, no problem. I really like too that the slide is kind of seamless, so there is no step up. So it looks really nice, and then they didn't add any carpet, which I like. I don't know why they add carpet to travel trailers, especially if you're out camping. And then to the left of this, you have your 4-seater dinette. This will also convert to a bed. It's pretty much the same size as the couch, so it will fit someone that's 5'7". Most people don't really sleep like a plank anyway. They kind of curl up, so even if you're a little taller, I'm sure you could still accommodate someone. You got, so basically all you do is take these poles out and then bring the table down and then put the cushions on top. So pretty simple, straightforward. And then if you notice, you got 2 windows on this side, and they're really good sized windows with the accordion shade. And then these just open sideways. So you can let in a lot of light right here. See the view while you're hanging out at the table. Now to the main area is the bunks. So you got the double bunks. They are super spacious. And then they also give you, let's see, yeah, so this curtain will actually cover both of them. So they give you a curtain. You'd be surprised how often they don't do that. You do get a window on the top bunk, just not on the lower bunk. But there's quite a bit of headspace in there, so it does not feel super claustrophobic. You have your USB and USB-C ports right here. So kids can charge their phones or whoever's coming along with you. And then you have another one up there. So I will lay in this bunk just so you can kind of get a sense of how much space I have. Let's see. All right. Not bad. So I got a little room by my head. Like I said, I'm 5'7", and I got a little bit of space right there. And I got a lot of room on the sides of me. So those double bunks definitely give you some added space. And you got your own light down here that you could turn on and off. So I like that they do that. But overall, pretty roomy bunks. One thing I do notice, unless I just can't find it, there is no ladder. So I'm thinking you might have to buy that separately for this top bunk. But these bunks will hold around 300 pounds. It's usually in that ballpark, so it'll accommodate most people. And then you have some storage down below. Or the doghouse. If you got a pet that comes along, you could put their bed down here, and it is definitely big enough for a bigger dog. And as you can see, there's an actual door right there, and you will see that when we go outside. But really great that you can access the storage from inside and outside. What do you think about the bunks? They are not bad. I love the double bunks versus the single bunks. The single bunks are so skinny. They are super claustrophobic. I'd wake up freaking out. You do have a roof-mounted AC, and it is all ducted throughout the entire thing. So you can push the air to the front or to the bunks. And if you notice, it actually has a heat pump in this. So AC plus the heat pump. So you can kind of cut the chill in here with this, but it does have a furnace as well. So do not worry. Just a really nice feature to have because you can conserve a little bit of your propane. See, saves up to 30% propane. So if you just need to cut the chill in the morning, that is a really great feature. This is a good size AC. It's the 13.5 BTU AC. And then your heater is all ducted as well. So as you can see, they're all ducted throughout the trailer, and that is the 35,000 BTU furnace. So it is the big boy. You don't need to worry. You're going to be warm in this thing, no problem. And if you've noticed, some of these appliances, as I go to them, you'll notice that they are all name brand appliances. So check this out. Whoops, wrong way. Go this way. There we go. You got GE microwave. You got GE stovetop. And then even your AC, let's see, where is it? Is GE. Right there. So all name brand appliances. They don't just throw a bunch of random brands together, because at this price point, when you go look around at trailers, I promise you it's going to be pieced together with a lot of different brands. Before we go into the bathroom, let's check how many plugs we got in here, because I know that's important to you guys. So starting at the front, you got this plug right here for the kitchen area. It looks like that is the only plug in the kitchen, but you'll be able to put a coffee pot, Keurig. There's plenty of room right here. And then to the left of me, you obviously have the plugs for the TV. Let's see where we got another one. You do have another plug down here, which is great that it's next to the table. So you have 3 plugs in this area, not a ton of plugs, but what I love about Catalina is they really give you a lot of those USB and USB-C plugs. So a lot of the plugs that you'd normally be using to charge your phones and things, they give you those as well. So that'll help kind of open up some of the other plugs for other appliances and things like that. So now we'll go into the bathroom. Let's see how this looks. When you get bunk beds, you tend to get a smaller bathroom. But let's check this thing out. Not bad at all. Ooh, and you got your own sink in here. So not a whole lot of counter space, but they give you a good sized sink that you can actually wash your hands in, brush your teeth, and another plug right there. You got the mirror. Uh-oh. Got to replace this mirror. But you got the mirror right there, and then you have a little cabinet down below. So easy access to your plumbing. We'll check this toilet. Not a terrible amount. It's decent floor space, but with those bunks you kind of lose a little bit of room. So I'm gonna sit on the toilet. Like I say every time, I encourage you to do this as well when you're out looking around, just so that way you know you're comfortable, because you don't notice these things until you actually go out and buy it, and you're like, dang it, I wish I would have noticed that. So this little lip right here is part of your plumbing, but they made it look nice and covered it. And then behind me, it looks like I got plenty of space for my knees. That's not hitting on that cabinet. Plenty of room there. Kind of stretch out. Let's check the shoulder room we got behind me. This is obviously going to be good. So no issues right there. So overall, this is going to accommodate everyone. You're not going to have any issues. And then we'll shut this door. So you got a decent amount of floor space you can get out and dry off if you have to. And a decent sized shower. This thing has tons of headroom. So in the interior, you got 6 feet, 9 inches of headroom. So most people are going to be just fine in this. You have a little bit of a, like it's risen off the ground a little bit. But let's check out how much headspace I got. And I'm not going to have any issues. Sorry if I moved fast, guys. Try not to make you sick. So look at all that room I got. Tons of headspace because that skylight that they put right above, which I'm glad they started putting it up above just to give you a little extra headspace. So bathroom is not bad. I can actually turn around no problem with no issues. Probably can't fit 2 people. But 1 is definitely be more than enough. It's going to be comfortable for them. Pretty standard bathroom. Ugh. Like I said, you got the fart fan up there. It's the smaller one, but they give you a vent in a good location. You got 1 light, and then you got 1 vent for the AC. And then your heater vent is also below as well. So plenty of vents. What do you guys think? Not bad for the size. Like the size is not bad at all, considering you got these 2 big double bunks to the left of it. Now coming to the front of the trailer, we got the main bedroom. So I'm actually not mad about these curtains, and let me tell you why. Because they probably would have had to add a swinging door at this price point, but instead they did these, which will give you a lot more space versus the swinging doors. If you're looking for a lot more space, either get curtains or get the pocket doors. It would have been cool if they did the pocket doors, but I would much prefer these curtains over the swinging doors. So coming into here, you got a queen size bed, good lighting. You got 1 AC right here, and then your heater vent is in here as well. You got some storage on the right so you can hang your clothes. And then some more storage up above. And then you got your own reading lights that you could turn off individually. I really like when they put these end table things right here, because if you're someone that has a CPAP machine, you just need that to get a good night's sleep, this is going to be perfect, especially because they give you a plug on this side and on the other side. So you got a place to put your CPAP, not a problem. And then like I said, you have USB and USB-C throughout the entire thing. So this will definitely free up a lot more of your plugs if you need those at night for any type of machines like that. And then they give you some more little space back here to charge your phones, maybe put them on there at night. And then this lifts up and you got more storage. So that's a lot of added storage right there. Not bad at all. You got one window on that side, that's your emergency exit, and then you have another window over here. Oh man, don't want my microphone to fall off again. That was a mess yesterday. You do have the outlets for your TV, so you could, it has backer board right there. You would just mount the TV right there, and then you can have a little TV in here as well. It would have been cool if they put the mount right here, but I think it's because obviously you'd be putting it on this side right here as well. We are going to put the slide in now just so you can see travel mode. I do this in every trailer, and the reason why is because some people, this is important to them. So basically what travel mode is, when you're going down the road and let's say you get out of the car and you want to make a sandwich, you could come in, get to the fridge easy, or if you've got groceries and you need to access the fridge, you can get to that easy. Or if one of the kids needs to use the restroom, they don't need to put the slide out. So let's check this out real quick. So like I said, really easy to operate everything. Your control panel's right here. Just push a button and it does its thing. Let's see if my golf cart could do this. Man, it is so much nicer now that it's cooling off. These things get up like above 100 degrees inside and it gets hot. I start running out of breath. But let's check this out real quick. It might be good. I think the bathroom door might be the only thing that you can't access. Let's see. Ooh, great. Look at that. So the slide is in. Travel mode so far is great. You can get to the sink, the countertop. You got access to your fridge, which you can open super easy. And then let's check the bathroom. Oh, you could get to the pantry real easy. The bathroom might be the only thing. So if you could squeeze through there. So I could squeeze through there, but if you're bigger, it might be a little difficult. You kind of got to sit on this bunk right here and shimmy through. So I mean, the kids, if the kids need to stop off and use the bathroom, that is not going to be a problem if they're smaller. But if you are bigger, you just need to put the slide out just a tad, you know, just enough to get by. So even if you did it like that much, see if you could get back here. Yeah, so you can get by. You just need to put the slide out just a tad. You don't have to put it out all the way. So when you're going down the road, you just got to be cautious. Obviously the slide is on the driver's side, so you don't want to be putting that out while you're on the highway. So there's ways to get around it. I would say overall travel mode is not terrible on this thing. I mean, at least you can stop off and get to the fridge and put groceries away if you got them. You don't have to put the slide out every single time. Or if you just want to make a sandwich real quick, not bad. So nice big slide out. Plenty of space for the family. We're going to go outside now and I'm going to show you some of the great features. The outside is where I think the value really starts to increase on this thing. Like the features you get, it is amazing that they give this to you. So pretty standard. You got your screen door right here to let in some fresh air. We will start at the front. All right, so starting with one of the craziest features at this price point. For one, it's not manual, so you don't have to crank it, which is great, you know, electric tongue jack, but this isn't an electric tongue jack. This is auto level at this price point. You don't even get auto level on a Flagstaff super light for that price. And this, they're giving you auto level, so all you do is hit a button and you got your levelers in the back as well. See those? And then one right there. So all you have to do is you just drop your trailer, come to the front, hit a button and it'll do its thing and level it, and you can get to enjoying time with your family. You got the smaller tanks, and then you do get a battery disconnect. That is another feature that I like to point out at this price point. So whenever you're ready to store this thing and you don't want your batteries to be drained, you just turn them off right there. Really simple. A new feature they added is those lights. Man, I want to show these to you at night. They are so cool. They put these light strips that wrap all the way up to the top of the trailer. It looks like something off of Tron. It is so cool. And one thing I love about Catalina is they're adding all these really great features to their trailers this year, and they didn't increase the price on their customer. So I love that they're doing that. They're giving you added features that you can enjoy and not changing the price on you. That's really cool of them. So right here you have your pass-through storage. Check it out, you even got the magnets. Look at all that great storage. And you could get to it from both sides. A lot of times at this price point, they're only gonna give you a door on this side, and then it's kind of impossible to get to the other side. So giving you easy access to your entire front storage is gonna be super handy when you get to the campsite, so you can get all your stuff out. This is just your light switch for the front lights that I showed you. You got the solid steps on this thing. Another thing that they usually don't do at this price point versus the ones that just kind of hang off of the trailer. Those tend to start sagging after years of owning it. So these will just fold right into the doorway. As you can see, they're even giving you the fancy glass door at this price point. It just looks cool. You can't really, it's not like you could see through it, but it looks awesome. I like it. You got a massive awning, it's huge, and you have the LED lights. See them? And they change like 25 different colors. So if you don't like the disco colors, you could change it to a soft white. But there's a remote that you can use to control everything. Really cool. You can even tilt it. So like if it's raining and you still want your awning out, you can tilt it to one side. So that way the water doesn't pool on the awning, or if the sun is just in a weird area and you tilt it so it's not, the sun's not in your face. You got your 6-gallon water heater right there. Your JBL speakers, like I said, they're Bluetooth. You got indoor and outdoor speakers. You got a plug right here so you can bring your TV out here if you wish. One thing I want to point out to people that are nervous about slides, I don't see it a lot, but you can always put your slide in manually if you have to. So see these holes right here? One of them is for your spare tire. Let's see. This one is for your spare, and this one is to put your slide in. So that's where your spare tire is. But you don't have to worry, because you could put your slide in manually if you have to. Some weird reason, if a fuse went out or for some weird reason, you could do it no problem. Sits pretty high. This trailer definitely sits pretty high. And then your auto level. That is a huge feature by itself for that price point. You got some storage right here. Really great storage. Some people don't want the kitchen, so they give you the option to get the kitchen or get extra storage. But you got to think that is a ton of storage you're getting in this, because like I said, you have this other door in the back. Look at that. So you got storage, you got storage in the front, you got storage where an outdoor kitchen could go, and then you have storage underneath that bunk. I love Flagstaff because they do give you a fully walk-on roof at this price point. If they don't put a ladder, that tends to mean that they do not want you getting on the roof. This one, it has the mount. So now a lot of companies are moving towards this. They make this telescoping ladder that it shrinks up pretty small, probably like the size of this door, but then it telescopes and then it hooks on right there, and then you can get on the roof and make sure everything's all good. It's easy to fix a tear on your roof, but it's not good if you don't catch it, because once that water gets in there, that's when it gets expensive. You got your 30 amp plug right here, your cable satellite. You got your city water, so if you're at a campground, and then black black tank flush. This is definitely a feature that people tend to not notice, and at this price point you usually won't get it. But basically what this is when you go to flush out your black tank, you would have to bring a hose all the way through your trailer to your bathroom and then flush out the tank. With this, all you have to do is hook your hose up to the side of the trailer, turn the water on, and then there's jets in the tank that will flush it out for you. Make sure that it's all nice and clean, and that is where the drains will be for your gray and black tank. There's your slide out. Decent slide. That is a good size slide. If you're graduating from no slide, you're gonna feel like you're in a mansion in this thing. Here's your potable water, so when you're dry camping, you will fill this up until this starts to bubble, and then you know you're topped off. 44-gallon fresh water tank. That is gonna be plenty for the family when you go out on the weekends. Awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed that tour on this 2025 Catalina 261 BHS. I hope you saw the value in it. $28,995 for all of those features that I just showed you. I didn't go into the construction a lot. I usually go into the construction in my videos, but my videos will end up being like 2 hours long. So definitely check out some of my other videos. I kind of pepper in different stuff in every video. So check out my other stuff, see what these are. These things are built really well. It's not just the features that you're getting, it's the quality of the construction that you're getting as well. So check those out. If you're new to the channel, I do a new tour every single day, so definitely stick around. And like always, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.